you ever wondered how a detective can walk into somebody's bedroom and determine the personality traits? Or maybe if you're a parent and you have a teenager who spends all of their time in their bedroom or maybe not enough at home. As I'm seeking a degree in interior design, I'm interested in learning about how our personal spaces can reflect our personality. Many of you are under the age of 30, and it's during this time in our lives when our self-expression is at an all-time high. We're discovering who we are. Today I'm going to tell you how we decorate, organize, and use our room to reflect our personality. So I'm going to start off with decorating, and this is the most basic one because everyone is just whatever we put in our room. In the journal article, A Room with a Q, Personality Judgments Based on Offices and Bedrooms by Margaret E. Morris in March 2002 issue of Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. And this is the study. So basically, it breaks down into 4 categories. It's conscientiousness, agreeableness, openness, and extroversion. And that's all the categories of the stuff in your room. So, for example, they have here. So if you have a pebble from a beach, say it's on your dresser, they say that that might have sentimental value. So you collect it. So you want it on display because it has sentimental value. Or if you have photos of your family, it shows that you're family-oriented. Now, if they're photos that are recent, or if they're photos of your childhood, it shows that you're sentimental because it's of your childhood. If you have photos from going on a roller coaster or skydiving or some sort of extreme thing, it shows that you're a sensation seeker. Another thing, so this one says if you have an I voted sticker, it shows that you're socially responsible. And that could just be lying around anywhere in the room. I'll get to that next. If you have, I don't use this example, but if you have, say you ride a skateboard, generally if you ride a skateboard, you have it in the entryway when you get into your bedroom, or even if it's in the entry of your house. If you have a skateboard hanging on your wall, that shows that you don't ride it, it's just there to show people that I think that I'm cool because I have a skateboard hanging on my wall. Another thing, whether it's flags, so if you're from another country, or if it's a sports team, a poster, photos, plants even, trophies, they all show what you're trying to tell people about yourself. Whether you're athletic or family-oriented, sentimental, conscientious, and then this just explains how we make those inferences. So we observe, then we can infer that this is their behavior, or we can see the evidence, and then infer that that's the behavior. So next, I'm going to go into paint color. In the survey, I asked you guys what your ideal paint color would be, and most of you chose in this region, which is the neutral colors. Now, I'll talk about the warm colors. So my bedroom is actually like this color. And warm colors show that the person wants to create an inviting room, so you want people to actually be in your room, whereas neutral colors show that you want the room to yourself. So warm colors show that you want energy, creativity. These cool colors right here show that you want not less energy, but not as lively. So you don't want a bunch of people in your room. You want it more to yourself, and you want it to be calm. And then once you get into the neutrals, that means basically you just want the room to yourself. You want it to be peaceful, quiet, relaxing. And that's also why with most nurseries, baby nurseries, they're in the cool colors. They're yellow, pale yellow, pale blues, pale pinks. So you want the people to be in the room, but you still want it to be calm and relaxing. And that was from a Psychology of Color, How Popular Paint Hues Affect Our Mood by Debbie Zimmer, and that was on housingzone.com. Next, I'm going to talk about how we organize a room can affect our personality. And in the survey, I guys how you position your bed according to your door. So most of you guys position your bed this way, with your eyes diagonally facing the door. So what this means is how not paranoid, but how conscious you are of a potential intruder. So this is basically ideal in the study, it said, and this was from Sleeping in Safe Places, an experimental investigation of human sleeping place preferences of evolutionary perspective, written by Jennifer Stitch, and this was okay, so basically if you have this, and this isn't about feng shui either, this is different. So if you have your eye, most people want to see the intruder, but this isn't ideal because see you're cornered basically from your bed, which a lot of people don't really think about when they're positioning their beds, which I do. Actually, in my bedroom, I have my bed like this, and I also have no available hiding spots for any intruders. You can hide under my bed, in my closet. I have no dressers you can hide next to, so I can say I'm very paranoid. This isn't ideal because you're right next to the intruder, and same here. Next, I'm going to talk about the activities you do in your room. So this, in the article Accounting for Taste by Eric Gardner, he discussed Sam Gosling's book, Snoop, What Your Stuff's Supposed to Do. Sam Gosling is a psychologist at the University of Texas, and his study was amazing what he did. He had, I think it was like 87 students, and he had them all walk around and go into all of their dorms, and he covered up the photos so you couldn't even tell if it was a guy or a girl. And they all just had to make observations of what they thought. And these were the sensation-seeking, conscientious, those types of things. And, well, I discussed it. So, basically he said that the majority of the observations rang true to the kids. And in the article, it discusses how, I don't even know this, but like a skateboard on the wall or a snowboard, it just depends if it's on display for somebody or you're actually using it. And you can tell he has a term called behavioral residue, and there's internal and external. So internal is stuff that you actually do inside of the bedroom, and external is stuff that you brought in from outside. So that could be a movie ticket, or more familiar for here, a beach parking receipt, such as that you actually do go outside of your bedroom. Another thing, if you have plants, you can tell how much time you spend in your room. If you actually, well, this isn't true because my plants always die. But if you actually care about the things in your room and you care about having a healthy environment, you have plants and you keep them alive. Another thing, so this brings, if you're a parent and what you want to find out about your teenager, because I know me and probably most of you spend a lot of time on your bed, which is what a lot of you guys said was your favorite part of your bedroom. It doesn't mean you sleep the whole time you're in your bedroom. Most of you have your laptops in your bed, you're looking on social media websites, or you're reading or studying, hopefully you're studying. So that is another part of behavioral residue. Internal is if you have your laptops off the side of your bed, which is that you actually spend time on your bed, on your computer in your bedroom. And so now you know some ways to identify your personality through organizing, decorating, and your uses. And all you do is a quote from Sam Gosling. And he says, just because something makes sense after the fact doesn't mean it was always obvious.